Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Link's chart seems to be completely frozen. I was actually checking a few different exchanges today to see if it is just the Coinbase chart that's frozen, but no, it's all of them. So yeah, it's just not moving, right? It's just dropping around. I mean, if we add in this current range, this is the forever range in which Link is moving. If we add the VRVP, the volume profile, I mean, you get the point why it's currently just not moving at all, because it is in this range, just at this price level that, I don't know, people love. People love to trade it, right? At this price, exactly this price. It's called the point of control here at $7.36. This seems to be the absolute favorite price that Link is traded in this region. Now, I've proposed many times to adopt a range trading approach here, okay? Now, I don't like this, okay? But you could, for example, let a grid bot do the work. Now, I don't know, it might be too late now. I don't know, it's still in the range, but at some point it will break. But the point is, scaling in below the point of control, scaling out above the point of control, and then just range trading between support and resistance, which is so well defined. It has been so well defined through the technical analysis, okay? So this is the area where when you have a lot of volume, like historical volume, like you see it through volume profiles, the VRVP, then you have plenty of chop in this area. And that's what we see right now. And that's why it's not moving. I mean, if it breaks below the point of control, it will slowly start to give up and come down probably to the structural support area here again, between $4.90 and $5.90. It's a bit of a range here, yeah. And the point of control, yeah, is basically at $7 and yeah, okay, it's more like $7.20. Okay, so it's obviously flexible, the point of control, but that's sort of the area in this range where the price has most of the time stopped and engaged in choppy price action. That's what we see right now. Still unchanged situation, really. I mean, there are so many ways how you can actually count that from an elite wave point of view. The thing is, it's just in a sideways range. It's certainly not really looking bullishly. If it breaks out to the upside, my first view would be it's an extension of the wave 4 it is, and that we have here a flat structure, A, B, C, before coming down. I mean, there are plenty of opportunities and possibilities how this can be counted. The point is to focus on what we see, and if we see a first impulse to the upside, first of all, we have very clearly defined breakout points. I mean, we've got the breakout out of this price channel to the upside, could send us quite quickly to 950. And then a breakout of the range could send us possibly all the way up to around about $18. Now, that could all play out in something like a wave 4. It could also be a wave 2, which would be even more bearish. But this is sort of a bearish scenario if we move higher. Yes, it could be something more bullish. And I would suggest there is going to be quite a bit of upside movement if we break out of the range. And that's what you read from a lot of people on crypto Twitter, that they get super bullish when Link breaks out of the range. And it could be. But the point is, we should not forget about the context. And when we get the breakout and when we rally, then just be aware that in any pullback, we need to hold a higher low. So when we have the first decent pullback after the breakout impulse, if it is an impulse, so if it breaks out in an impulsive way and it forms 5 waves to the upside, then we are going to track the 3-wave pullback support area. Basically, what we should then do, if we get this move to the upside, which could be in 5 waves, it will likely be a diagonal actually. And obviously this could be a wave 1, which would be bullish, right? It's just that down there, we have a very unusual bottoming structure. So this has to be taken with a pinch of salt. But then, when we get 5 waves up, we can add a support area for the 3-wave pullback, which would be a wave 2, which, could be used as an entry point for a 3rd wave rally. But we need the 5 up, 3 down process for that. So let me take that out. Okay, and yeah, at the moment we are in the range. So until we have a breakout of the range, it just leaves too many options. I would still prefer downside continuation, just because it would leave a clearer completion of this correction. A direct breakout wouldn't necessarily be bullish. It could be bullish short term, absolutely, but it would leave here a very unclear bottoming structure, which would not be ideal, because this move down would have ended in 3 waves, which is questionable. Okay, so ideally we want 5 waves as shown here. There are different possibilities. This might even be a massive triangle that's forming here in a wave 4. Over here, yeah, wait for a triangle and then come down. We'll see. I mean, overall, as long as we are constrained by the trend channel as well as the horizontal price range, we don't need to talk about a breakout. When the breakout happens, then I think we could approach the next swing high here in what could be a wave 4 or even something more bullish. But then if it's something more bullish and we see 5 waves to the upside, we're going to track it with bullish support. But it's a bit too early to call a low in place because we're still caught in the range. So that could go on forever. I mean, at the moment we are pushing against resistance here, and let's see. I mean, it's another opportunity for the bulls to show that they are here. It's just a very, very boring chart. It hasn't really moved since, May last year. So really, really long range. One of the longest ranges in crypto I think I've ever seen. Okay, and a very tight range for that as well. Okay, not much more to add. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.